this week's video, it gets crazy. Wolf kill, fires in camp, moose in camp, beautiful views. We have it all. Hang tight because it's gonna get exciting. So I just dropped my four-wheeler off. I gotta walk back up this hill to catch the ride because we're gonna go further down the trail with another vehicle. And then we're dropping down to the river. So what this is gonna do, basically we're making a great big circle. By parking a second vehicle here, it's gonna knock off probably 2.5 hours of walk time at the end of the day. And after this walk, that's huge. It's not that cold today. And today is probably more elk country than moose, but they're both down there, so we'll see. Big moose track running down the road. Hopefully we catch up to that guy. It's fresh too, very fresh. We didn't see it, Sophie's all over it. Great way to start today. Okay, we're headed down to this trail. Something that I didn't mention before. We're going to be heading almost to the same area where I was attacked by a grizzly 2 years ago. So, eyes wide open, guys. Keep your eyes open because we don't need any disasters today. Not sure if that's a wolf kill, or a bear berry. It's a bad situation. The kill is up there. We're still in a very bad situation. I'm 90% sure that was the wolves, but the potential of bears and grizzlies being in here are extreme. I'm gonna take the rack with me. I love moose. I'm really looking forward to putting this on one of the roads at the cabin. Hang tight, guys. I gotta get out of here. They're here. We're fresh on their tail. We're gonna go find a place up at the corner here. Yeah, the wolves have been here non-stop. Anyway, we're gonna go find a place to sit down, have some lunch, and rest up. Sophie's been doing really good crossing the rivers. I think it's a lot higher than it was last year or so. But anyway, we're doing good. Nice. Good job, Phil. All right, Sophie. Good job. Holy Moses. You got it, Soph. We're gonna head back down. We're heading Heading back to camp. It's probably gonna take us about 3 hours. I'm gonna cross this river a few more times, but we're getting there. Lots of good intel, and we'll talk about that later. Just gotta concentrate on the river right now and getting back safely. So we'll catch up with you guys in a bit. I'm back at the quad. As you can see, it's right there. It's been a long day. We've been on the go. I've been tracking this with my phone. We just tracked, we're basically 12 hours. We're at about 16 kilometers. Pretty good day. It was a little disappointing finding that bull moose taken by the wolves, but you know what? They have to eat too. What you didn't see is after we came down that hill and we crossed the river, just before we crossed the river, we ran into the pack of wolves. We saw 3 of them. Anyway, it was a great day. Lots of intel, found a whole bunch of new trails, and we know that the wolves are down there and it's absolutely pointless hunting down there. I have a plan B. Actually, we're back. Nope, we're on plan C now. I'll fill you in tomorrow with that. I need to go back, get some water and a good meal. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, good morning. It is 2 days later. Me and Sophie were on a solo trip back down to the river. I'm not keen going down there by myself with all these wolves and stuff around. We're gonna do it. We have to get it done because I have a camera down there that I have to pick up. I put it in a day before I left last year. It's actually a satellite camera where it sends me the pictures. Now, the reason I put it in a day before we left was because you cannot hunt with these cameras. You cannot use these cameras for hunting. So that's why I did it. And it was sending me the pictures. I'll show you some of the pictures that were on it last year. Anyway, we have to go get it. It's going to be a long day because we're going to go into the river here and we're going to probably walk about 15 kilometers downriver and get picked up later on this afternoon. So let's go and let's see what we can stir up. We've been walking for about 45 minutes. The mosquitoes are bad today. It's fairly warm. It's almost too warm. Anyway, what do you smell? There you go. The wolves are at the river. I gotta go down there. Son of a gun. Well, there's nothing down there other than wolves for sure, so anyway, let's go find my camera. Okay, so I made it to the point now where I've reached river crossings. I only have my shoes on. You can see. It's now to gear up. It's now time to gear up and put my hip waders on. Okay, 5 minutes later, we're all geared up. Let's go do some river crossing. Okay, we got a moose up in front of us. I don't know if it's illegal or not. We gotta get up real close and find them. That was pretty darn awesome, eh? A couple of moose, cow and calf. The only thing is I don't want to push them because I don't want them on this side. I'd rather them be on my side of the river because the wolves are now on the other side. I don't know what to do. I might cross over and hopefully they jump over on this side instead of back over here. So we'll see. I just don't want to push them. So anyway, great to see them. Okay, great news. The moose went that way. That made my day. That actually made my week that I got to see that cow and calf. They're in great shape. We just got them away from the wolves maybe for a little bit. They look really healthy and they were skittish. So that was great. You know, it's not just about hunting out here. Seeing that is almost just as good. Look at this view. I will make sure to the best of my ability that cow and calf are protected from the wolves. I know they're in here now, so that's a great feeling, guys. It really is. Anyway, we got to head upriver, find that camera, and then we got a long trek back down the river. So let's get to it. We were almost here the other day. We were literally 100 yards within that camera. I don't know if you can see it. So this is it. That is the camera. Now, have a look around. This is why I put this camera here. Look at this trail here. It goes to the river. And then this trail here, major crossing. Great news. The camera's dead. It's not in use. So I'm legally allowed to put it in my backpack and take it out of here because I'm not using it for hunting. Like I said before, I set this camera up the day before we left. Just for intel, right? To see what was in this area. I really like this area, but it's an extremely hard area to get to. And I'm not seeing a lot of fresh sign here. We're getting out of here. We're heading down river. If we see anything interesting, I'll show you. Leading the way like a true boss. Come on, Soph. You gotta swim, Missy. Don't let that current take you. Come on. Good job. Good job, Soph. Get out of there. Come on. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Good girl. That's fresh pee. Wolf. The wolves are here. Look at all the tracks. That's great. Okay, well, what I'm doing right now is I've been elk calling and I'm hoping they follow me. This will give those moose a chance to get the heck out of Dodge. First, we'll make a couple of calls. Okay, let's go. Look at the size of that one. In the mud. That's all wolf tracks. All right, you ready, Missy? Let's go. I gotta carry you. Okay, come on, Soph. Hold on, Missy. We gotta get going. We gotta cross here. It's too fast right here for you, miss. Oh, deep. Son of a gun. All right. Okay. Oh, here you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, that's deep for me. Okay, there's a log. Oh, we made it. We made it. Oh, one more deep spot. Crap. Oh, we're borderline. All right, guys. We made it. Look who made it first. I'm going to tell you a quick little story about this tree and that tree. They're pretty special to me because exactly 2 years ago today, September 20th, I got to sit here with a buddy of mine and be able to breathe and look at the view right in front of me. I'll show you that in a second. And well, I'll tell you what happened. My buddy Jeff, you may have seen him in some of my other videos. He helped me build the attic room for the fifth wheel and stuff for last winter. Or you might have seen him in some other videos. Anyway, these two trees, we got to sit here because we were attacked by a grizzly. And it's not the grizzly's fault. And I'm going to tell you what happened. I had set up a game cam 2 years ago. And we went to check it. We dropped down a hill. We dropped into a flat. What we didn't know, about 10 feet from that camera, the camera had been there for about a week. A grizzly bear had buried a kill. I believe it was an elk. I don't even know. Don't know. Jeff that day saved my life. I had set my gun down on a tree quite a ways away from the camera. I went to grab the chip out of it and I heard a crash bang, probably about 50 to 75 yards away. There was a bear coming full force. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This happened seconds, guys. I mean seconds. I'm yelling at Jeff, shoot, shoot, shoot. He shot 4 times. By the time he was done shooting, I managed to get my gun. And remember, this is literally under 15 seconds. I guarantee it. I shot my gun empty. That bear basically fell on my feet and knocked me over, almost. If it wasn't for Jeff being there, there's no possible way I ever would have survived that. And not only that, there was 2 grizzlies in the area. So that's the story, guys. So these 2 trees mean a lot. I got to sit here with him and thank him, because if he wasn't there, I never would have got a chance to sit here and look at this view. Or her. It's pretty crazy stuff, guys. You gotta be careful down here. This is grizzly bear country. It's wolf country. It's eyes wide open. You need to have eyes in the back of your head. I still have a couple, probably about another 3-4K to go. So I better get going. But I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes and just enjoy this view. And then we'll catch you guys a little bit later. Look at that. It's the last one. Let's go. Good girl. That's it for me today. Dinner in bed. We'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Alright guys, we're on a mission today. We're heading a long ways away, probably about 50 kilometers. Trying to get away from the wolves. Holy cow, did you see the size of that bear? Okay, we gotta make a little bridge here. Too much side slope. Four-wheeler will make it, but the side-by-side will definitely flip. Gonna fill this in and get on our way. That's the end of that. Okay, we're down, but we're not out. There's another route around this. It's just a little bit longer. Probably should have known better, but you don't know till you try. So we're gonna get back up that hill and head the other way. Side by side in a four-wheeler. That's about the freshest sign I've seen in a long time. That's an elk. So we're in a really nice area. It's nice to see some fresh stuff. And Sophie's nose has been going like crazy, so that's good. Fingers crossed. Okay, that's the second fresh pile of crap that I've seen. That's a great sign. They're in the area. We just gotta do our job. So it's happened. Me and my hunting partner, we just split up. I'm gonna be doing a 6K, 6 kilometer. I'm going down one trail, he's going down another, and we should meet up in 6K from now. So better chances. And the sign in here is 10 times better than the other spot. So that's great. The timber is big here. That's exactly what elk want, big timber. hunting 1,500-pound animal. Do you think they're walking quiet through the bush? They're cracking twigs, making noise. You have to be as real as possible. That's what we're gonna do. Catch up with you guys in a bit. Those tracks look pretty good. Definitely a bull moose in here. The track was pretty fresh. Just checking out his rubs, I guess. That's really good. He's in here. We just found a spot to sit with a nice view. Show you that in a second. Satellite texting on my iPhone. I just got a hold of my buddy. Apparently he has service where he is. He's staying at a spot. He has an overlooking view of the river. I'm gonna keep going, but I'll meet him back at where we split. That's what we're looking at. Okay, we're taking a break. We're about a quarter of the way back, but this is where the big hills are. Holy cow. We just climbed one, just had my last hot chocolate. Anyway, we're making progress and we're learning lots. There's a lot of animals in here. This is prime hunting and it's hard to get to. That's why it's prime hunting. As a backup plan, this may be a great option. Looking forward to getting back and talking to my buddy, see what he found out on his end. Maybe we'll run into that big moose at that other spot when I put some calls out before I left, so let's see what happens. All right, I just noticed something over here. If you want to see how the rich squirrels live, let's go and have a look at this mansion. Look at the size of that compound. Holy moly. Boy, that's a squirrel mansion right there, if I've ever saw one. Holy cow. They're living high on the hog around here. What do you think, Sophie? You want to go over and visit? You want to go over and say, hey guys, what you up to? Huh? Did you go talk to the squirrels? No. She didn't want to have tea with the squirrels today. We're about halfway back to camp. That was an awesome spot we found today, but logistically, it's not feasible to hunt it unless we moved camp. I do have one more idea where we could hunt, and we'll find out tomorrow. So now we're gonna head back to camp, have dinner, discuss things, and get it figured out. I will update you shortly on what the plan is, so we'll see you tomorrow. It's the next day. We have some pretty crazy news. I'm gonna show you a picture of something. Actually, it's a short video. Come on, Soph, let's go. There's some guys doing some drill work up here, and they took a video of a massive moose here yesterday. It was in here. So as you can see, their drilling rig is there. That moose was walking down this road, heading for my trail, while we were off wandering in a different area. Have a look at this clip. Game plan is to go down into the swamps. We were calling last night up in here just to kind of make sure he was stick around, and also one of the guys that saw the moose, he said he did some calling for us. They can't hunt while they're working, so he said once the moose walked away, he did a bunch of calls so that he should still be in the area. So as you can see, as you saw, he's a big guy. So we're gonna call here, and then we're gonna head for the swamps. But look at this sky. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna do some calls here, and then we're gonna head down. Whoa. Whoa. We know he's been down here. Let's keep going. All right, we'll make a call, and all we can do is sit and wait. I've been calling all the way here, so we'll see. It's been an hour. It's damp today. We've got rain coming been a few hours. We're gonna take off. We're gonna head back a little bit. We're gonna go sit in the other swamp where that scrape was, make a few calls, probably for half an hour, 40 minutes. But guys, we had a major problem at the camp last night. The tent caught fire and we've got a temporary fix on it, but I gotta go back and deal with this. So let's go sit at the other spot. I want to set up another camera, and then we got to go deal with the tent. It's not good. So okay guys, I'll show you what we did after the fire. We put this fire blanket out. So we had a piece of plywood behind this fire blanket up against the poles to protect the canvas. Somehow plywood caught fire. Something pretty impressive, the canvas didn't keep going. So that tells me there's something in this canvas so that it doesn't spread the fire, because it basically it just went up here and went out, and you can see, so it just burnt this section and it didn't spread. So that's really good. This is what caught. I've been using this for 4 years. I have no idea why this happened. Just too hot a fire, I guess. Not paying enough attention. Not really sure. This is bad. We're gonna work with this. This will get us through the hunt, and we're gonna have to figure out a new canvas or if that can be fixed. Nobody was hurt. Sophie wasn't in there, and the whole thing didn't burn down. So thankful for that. This sucks, but nobody got hurt. Let's get a coffee, let's get geared up and come up with this afternoon's plan. So anyway, we'll make this work. We're lucky. We are lucky. Okay guys, I truly appreciate you watching, and if you made it this far, it's even better. I really do appreciate it. I'd like to say thanks to all the old subscribers and all the new ones. Really do appreciate it, and it means a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps the channel grow, and it is absolutely free. So for me and Sophie, thanks for watching, and you're not gonna want to miss next week's video. Weather change, something might be in camp, it's gonna get exciting. See you next week.